Hello, my name is Dominica and I'm a sports coaching student. This is my second log about my 20 hours of placement at the Serdon Finney Soccer Centre. Today I will talk about the coaching behaviours and constructive alignment and how it is used within the organisation. Coaching behaviours are important because they show a coach's professionalism, but the coach is also a role model and therefore they will have an effect on the athlete. UK coaching has divided the main coaching behaviours into three categories: people, practice, and personal. The people category includes communication, relationships, and inspiration. The communication section resembles that the coach should have good communication skills, whether that being verbal or non-verbal, and should be able to adjust the language to the athletes to understand better. The relationship section means that the coach should be able to connect with the athletes in an empathic and respectful way through both positive and negative experiences. This helps to establish a good environment, which relates to Sawyer and colleagues' findings from 2014. The athlete's environment affects their behaviour during the training sessions as well as away from them. The inspiration section relates to the other coaching behaviours as found by Ryan, cited in Sawyer and colleagues 2014. The coach's behaviours are a key social factor to affect the athlete's motivation. This means that even if the athlete might not feel motivated to attend the practice, they are still likely to attend because of the coach. The practice category includes technical knowledge, planning, doing, and reviewing. The technical knowledge section means that the coach has a good amount of knowledge to confidently deliver a session to the athletes with a high variety of differentiations based on each individual's needs. The planning section relates to the coach making it clear how the plan activities and session link together and any possible risks associated to them. The doing section relates to the coach recognizing any issues or risks and putting changes in place to keep everyone safe, challenged, and engaged. The review section relates to the coach providing relevant feedback to the players, but also reflecting on their own practice. The personal category includes philosophy and values, progressive and collaborative. The philosophy and values section relates to the coach having strong mental principles and emphasizing their coaching vision. The progressive section relates to the coach striving to keep developing themselves and maintaining the highest possible standards to overcome the challenges in their role. The collaborative section relates to the coach getting support from experts and other coaches to ensure the best delivery. Some of the coaching behaviours that I have been taught in the development grid include how to speak to your athletes to keep their attention, so speaking short and to the point, especially with the young children due to their short attention spans. Make sure that the children are not getting distracted, so if it's sunny, sit them with the backs facing to the sun. How to demonstrate a task, so make sure all of the children can see you and go around showing the technique to them if needed. How to get the players motivated, so obviously you have to be enthusiastic, and no phones, because even if you're just checking the time, it's unprofessional and it's against the policies. Biggs states that the term constructive alignment involves both the teacher and the learner, or in this case the coach and athlete, with the constructive element resembling what the athlete does to construct meaning of the activities, and alignment element meaning what the coach does to create the learning environment, which will support the learning activities that are appropriate for the athlete to help to achieve the desired learning outcomes. Muir and colleagues in 2011 have adapted Abraham and Collins' model from 2010 to demonstrate the coach decision-making process. Each of the sections represents an element of this process. These elements include: who are the participants that you are coaching, what will you coach them, and how will you coach them, which are all related to the goal demand in order to meet the goal outcomes. To put this into context of my placement, different age groups have different skill levels. So for example, we would not introduce a game of one bounce to the under 4s, as the skill level is still quite limited due to them being below the sampling age. And therefore the session will be mostly deliberate play, with some practices to improve the skills. Equally, we would not make under 15s, which are specializing years, play tick games, as they would likely find the activity boring and non-beneficial. And therefore, their session would be focused on deliberate practice with slight element of play to keep the sessions interesting but also fun, as this is what got them into the sport in the first place.